like that.
Good morning everybody, welcome back to Fournilwrittenalloverit. It's been a long time coming, but Tuesday night away days are back. Bolton away, let's do this! Just watching that little edit back, I've definitely made it look like I've teleported from Bournemouth to Reading to Birmingham to Manchester to Bolton. That is definitely not the case. 5-hour trip to come and see the Pompey boys tonight. We absolutely love it. Right, loads of things to tell you about today. Really think they're worth a mention. Massive congratulations to Conor Ogilvie and his wife. On the news, they're expecting a baby boy. Secondly, it's Pompey's birthday today, 124 years to the day that this fantastic football club was established. Thirdly, Danny's in a much happier position in terms of personnel. There's a couple of more names on the squad list, which is really good news. And Bolton aren't as strong as they'd want to be. Pompey is stronger than expected, so that might have an outcome on proceedings tonight, but I think a rest is good. Obviously, we've been stoppy-starty for the whole of the season, and that's been affecting teams up and down the league in League One. We haven't really ever been able to find a real foothold in terms of consistency with results. I know we've had 2 really good spells, and we are still 1 loss in 10, which on paper looks really good, but we'd like to provide the alternative view here on Fournilwrittenalloverit. Keep it as objective as we possibly can. Last 3 games, no goals, no wins. Recent form, it's not good enough, and something really needs to turn around for all those optimistic people out there. I know you're watching, that are still hopeful of a playoff fight, a late playoff charge. Even those people would have to say that if today merits anything less than 3 points, then that hope is over and we can look to next season and building in the summer, etc, etc. As I said just now, Bolton are weaker than they'd want to be. Oladapo Afolayan is a doubt, as well as their January signing Cole Dempsey. Declan John and Kieran Lee are also not going to be involved tonight for the home side either. 2 brilliant FA Cup moments happen on this day. 30 years ago to the day, Darren Anderton scored the "It's There" goal at Highbury against Liverpool in the FA Cup semi-final. For some people, that is one of the best moments Pompey have had ever. You know, we've had a couple of brilliant times since then as well. Not least, the other game that falls on this day was Kanu's goal against West Brom, also in the FA Cups. That's another fantastic moment. I have also heard that there's another game going on in Greater Manchester tonight, which involves a certain Manchester City and Real Madrid side. I mean, I know where I'd rather be. Right here, University at Bolton Stadium, to watch the Pompey boys hopefully take 3 points away back down to the South Coast, and on to Cheltenham on Saturday. A 2-game week with 2 away games, and then we've got a big one on Tuesday as well. Busy schedule. Let's get cracking. YouTube royalty, mate. Here he is.
The amount of appearances I've made on this channel.
He loves it.
Oh, I was meant to do my research on the train, and then I got a Subway, so I was too busy eating it. Only because last time I went in the Portsmouth away end, it was absolute carnage, and a very...
When was that?
Lincoln away.
It was?
3-0.
It was?
What a memory. What a memory. Georgia scored.
He's going to score again.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
Hopefully.
crossed.
That's the first time I've seen him score. He's going to get another tonight, and it's going to be 2-0. Portsmouth.
Love it.
Pompey player!
Hi, I'm here at the University of Bolton Stadium. It's been a long time since I watched Pompey play football, but I don't think anything's really changed. I just think we are the same old boring side that we left us just a few short weeks ago.
We are on strings in this away end. The keeper, very good distribution, but he's playing a bit like Edison, pinging him out, getting a bit nervous at times.
That's typical Pompey, mate. We do that every week.
Oh, he's got good kicking though, I'll tell you, good distribution from what I've seen so far. Portsmouth are shooting towards the away end in the second half.
Hopefully we get some seats.
Oh, if I want links in this away end.
It's 2 not great teams. As you said, quite rightly, they are the better side, I think, just about. Yeah. I think there's little parts to our play that I'm really pleased with. Obviously, Michael James is doing a lot. Louis Thompson's loving a bit of a challenge. He's a bit challenge happy tonight, Louis Thompson, so we'll see.
1-2s and build-up play as well, that can be quite good.
Percy's been alright, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has been good. I've been impressed by him. I'm also impressed, if there's any Bolton fans watching this, Kieran Sadler used to play for my team Rotherham, obviously last season. Not the best, was very lazy getting back. Something must have happened in the dressing rooms because he seems to be working a little bit harder, so the Bolton fans will be buzzing about that. Hopefully he doesn't score though in the second half.
Score prediction?
1-0 Portsmouth. Like that.
Right back in the hotel room now. I think it's what you've just seen sort of summarises it, doesn't it? Just I think maybe even the Curtis corner right at the end there is a real allegorical link to the way our season's been. Just so much good work. The way we won said corner was superb, brilliant piece of movement, and then I don't think it even came into play or it went straight back out again. So I think that kind of signifies a lot of what we've been talking about. For me, that's it. I think a lot of people knew that was it before the game. I was obviously still hopeful. I've seen a couple of comments actually saying that there's nothing Pompey could have done more, no questions or lack of effort. I would have probably liked us just to go for it just that little bit more, as if just put everything on the line and just go for it and see where it takes you. I felt like we were a little bit reserved. That's not to say that some of the performances weren't outstanding, because they were. I thought Hayden Carter had the game of his life. So George Hurst came off for Tyler Walker late on, sort of 85 minutes or so, but I thought he was really unlucky not to get a goal tonight. I was really rooting for him to do so. That would have been fantastic for him. Yeah, Hayden Carter again was really unlucky with a shot that went just wide. There was probably a shout before their penalty, which I think was a penalty, for them to have another penalty. And I think I was probably playing on the referee's mind a little bit and thinking, I didn't give a blatant one a couple of minutes ago, so I'm going to have to give this one. It's difficult to see from where we are. And we had a shout for handball in our box as well, which you will have seen back. I don't know if it's unnatural position or whatever the law is in the EFL these days, but there's a shout in there for that. Maybe on the balance of it, you could say 1-1 was a fair result. I think the best result is for all those 700 Pompey fans, with all the other 698 by myself and James that turned out in their droves and made a lot of noise in what was, I'm sorry to any Bolton fans watching this, but otherwise a pretty lacklustre atmosphere. There wasn't really much going on, almost near on silent other than us for large periods of the game, and then when they scored the penalty, then it did pick up a little bit towards the end, but still wasn't fantastic. Yeah, would have just liked it to go for it a little bit more, and we almost looked defeated before we were, theoretically, so I don't know if there's anything in that whatsoever. But yeah, work rate otherwise was really good. I was really impressed with some of the passages of play that we managed to put together as well. I thought we looked sharp in moments, which was nice to see. Yeah, just that final little bit, that end product, is what we've been talking about for years and years now. But it wasn't there, and ultimately that leaves us where we are in the league, and that's where we find ourselves. So yeah, a little bit. That was a long way to come for a draw. As I was sort of alluding to, I never really felt like it was going to end 1-0 Pompey. I just felt like that was too slim of a scoreline, not taking into account massively the opposition, although they're a very good team with a lot of talented players. More just ourselves and the way that we managed to throw things away. But to be fair, they probably didn't look like scoring a goal other than the penalty, and they should have had a penalty before, as I said, before they got one. So yeah, I think in that added time, both teams were pushing for the winner. Bolton looked more likely to get the winner than we did. Luckily, they didn't. I was more sort of sat there thinking, I'm not expecting us to get a winner, more expecting us to lose it in the last minute, but we didn't. And I think now the build for next season is on. So thank you very much for watching this week's edition of Fournilwrittenalloverit. We'll be back off to Cheltenham, myself and Andrew bring you that one, and then we've got a busy schedule. Rotherham United down at Fratton Park on the Tuesday the 12th of April. Looking forward to that one. And then I'm off to Wembley on the 16th of April, which is exciting. So yeah, lots of football coming up in April. We go on to next season. There's always next year, isn't there? Thank you for joining me. Thanks for sticking with me right to the end as well. I really do appreciate all the support on the channel. Let's see if we can hit 10,000 subscribers very soon. That'd be much appreciated. I'm exhausted. Thanks for watching. Keep the faith, and as always, play up Pompey.
Go south, there's a team down there. Go south, with a lot of flair. Go south, they're gonna take us there.